Hello. I never thought I'd see the day, but I am touching Genshin again. This is actually my third or fourth day replaying this game again. It's pretty trippy because I told myself I probably would not come back again, but here I am. And even though I've touched this game very briefly, I have a few things to say about it. So, first off, I have not seen anything regarding the new stuff yet, but all I wanted to do was experience a bit of Natland, experience what I've missed through 1 year, because again, for me, it's been 1 year since I played this game. I should have stated that in the first place. And I wanted to see if anything's really changed for this game. And the conclusion that I came to was no. No and yes, but it's more of a big no and a small yes. So yes as in there's a new map, and as a new map I mean new area. You know, Natland itself is expanded, nice little island, the resort island, whatever. I haven't done any of the plot yet too, by the way, so I'll preface that as well. The little completion system, you still have the welcome back thing here. And of course you got the new characters, which I got really lucky. This only took me 20 summons to get her. So it's nice to ride around with the car, or her gun, whatever. I fought some of the enemies, not all of them. I fought a few with my friends, like the one boss that requires the Natland characters, and then I just kind of waltzed around and whatever. I caught some animals, there's the capybaras and whatever. But honestly, it just feels the same. Like, I stopped in Fontaine, so I stopped when Clorind came out, and I was already feeling the fatigue at the time because honestly, when it comes to Genshin and even the other Hoyo games, it's like, alright, you're gonna log in, do your dailies, do what's available during the update. For Genshin, you can explore the map, you can do side quests, you can do whatever. And at some point, to me, just looking at all this stuff and whatever, it just started to feel very repetitive, and I wasn't liking it at the time. And I also stopped during a time where I was focusing more on my job and on school. And I said, yeah, I don't know. Because the magic for me with this game was that I played it when it came out. I played it during COVID. I played it when things were becoming awry. And I liked the fact that it was a gacha game. It was an open world gacha game, because a lot of gachas was just like a turn-based system, or it was 2D art or whatever. But I just wanted a free game where I can roam around like a fool and just do whatever. And Genshin came out, and I said, oh, great. And then I got Diluc, I got Fischl, I got the Mondstadt people and whatnot. And it was nice at the time. I liked exploring the world. I liked seeing what the game was going to be about. Of course, it's about finding your sibling and all that stuff. And again, it was neat at the time. And then by the time I got to Sumeru, things were feeling a bit more eh. I still liked the maps, I liked the aesthetic, I liked all this other stuff. But then it just felt like things were dragging on for the plot. And I don't know, I mean, you guys could be indifferent. I said, yeah, I I just don't know. It's such a weird thing to even touch this game again. Because I'm like, oh, okay, a new region, neat. But then, you know, after I do the plot, and after I do, or after I do all the exploring and whatnot, and I, per se, 100% complete stuff, it's just gonna be another empty place. It's gonna be another spot where nothing really happens. It's like, oh, okay, well, what are you gonna do? You ain't gonna do much. You could build characters, you could get them to level 10, you could do all this stuff, but then, like, when you do post-game, for example, I've heard the post-game is a lot more dumb than before. Like, they added this theater thing. You have the normal spiral abyss that's way over here. And I've heard that, like, because of the HP inflation, it's a lot harder to deal with that stuff. And again, I don't play this game super in depth. I played this game very casually. I didn't do all the 100% builds or whatever like that. I didn't completely farm for artifacts. Just for certain characters, like I'll hate them here. My six-pack boy. Why? Look, so here's the level 100 bird. Sonari's almost dead. That's 5,000 damage. This thing already has and I bet if it were in this spiral bit, it would have way more HP. And then I should honestly go to the boss and go where it is.
Get with me.
I don't know. It's weird to play this game again, but it's also knowing that, like, this is not the only game that has this issue. Star Rail, oh my god. Don't even get me started on Star Rail. I will make a video about it soon, but with Genshin, I'm like, you know, there's the nostalgia factor for me as to why I originally liked the game. Like, when I met some new people online, I played Genshin with them for a little bit, and it was pretty cool. I liked the fact that we had different 5 stars, it was neat to explore their world, or even break through invisible walls and stuff. That stuff was cool. And then, when I played by myself and I completed stuff, get a bunch of achievements and whatnot, like here, this is when I left off. Had a bunch of achievements. I basically almost did everything in Fontaine to Mondstadt. And then again, it was just becoming bland. And a game that required you to get on every day to even have a chance into summoning someone. And it wasn't even guaranteed, that stinks. That always stinks. It's not cool. But yeah, so maybe I'll make another video in the future talking more about how I feel about the plot. A lot more once I do the Natlan story. But yeah, my opinion about this game has not changed since the day that I left. I thought things were repetitive. I thought things were not good in the state that it was in. I definitely believe that, like, all the Hoyo games, they can be a lot better. But when? And then they show that maybe they'll never change. And it stinks. But we'll see. That's my little spiel about it. This is not scripted or anything. That's why I'm kind of all over the place. But I hope you kind of see where I'm coming from. Maybe I'll explain myself a bit more in the future in a much better way, so that way you can understand why I said the things I said. But yeah, I was So one thing I did tell my friend is like the reason that I came back is that since all of Natland's out, I do want to see how Natland is for myself instead of hearing things online. I want to see it to the end. For whether or not they have the VAs or not right now and all that junk, but I gotta know. I gotta figure it out. Because again, in Fontaine, here we go. I'll open it one more time before I go. But Mondstadt, Tutorial Land. I liked Tutorial Land. Tutorial Land was fine. I loved Dragonspine. Dragonspine to me was awesome because it was an extension of Mondstadt. And I love going within the mountains. I like seeing all the little intricacies. Being mad at Pallid. Only the people that did that event know who Pallid is. Piece of garbage. And then Leeway. I loved Leeway. Leeway was very cool. Screw Child. He sucks. I love Zhao. I love Zhongli. I like all the Leeway characters. Then, the next one was Inazuma, all the way over here. I remember me and my friends were sailing here. It was funny, because we were trying to break the gap. And then Raiden Shogun said no. But I liked Inazuma. I liked how, even though these were little islands, there was so much that went on within its topography and all the little secrets that you could find, all the little intricacies into unlocking parts of the region, which was pretty cool. Like, I love stuff like that. I like the dictator, well, not really a dictator. And then I liked contracts. I liked the freedom place. I liked fighting the dragon. And then Sumeru was just kind of weird. Like, I like the aspect that they were gonna try and brainwash these people and stuff, and like their version of the internet or the information system was stupid. And then seeing the Wanderer again was neat. But I kind of didn't care for it as much. But then Fontaine kind of brought it back. It was neat to do all the Fontaine stuff because I love water. I love going underwater. I like doing all that stuff. And then Farina's story, I think, was pretty solid. And then I completely forgot about the in-betweens. How do I open the map? What's it called? Here we go. The chasms and Enkanomiya. I like these places. I barely did this one though. See, this is where I stopped. I didn't even finish this. But Enkanomiya, I love this place. The chasm, I love the chasm. It was a bit complicated at first, but I loved going down to the bottom deeper and deeper to get to this part. It was cool. But sometime they started doing the fillers and stuff. It just felt ugh. And I did realize that, oh, I'm just doing the same thing every day to get 60 primal gems.
There have been many poorly written applications lately. I guess I'll just have to reject them all.
Thank you, I'll hate them. 60 primal gems, which is not even one summon. 60 primal gems, which means 60 per day as of if you were a free player, because I wasn't. I'll admit I wasn't. 60 times 5 is 300. So you have one and almost a second one. That's kind of sad. It's one and a part of a summon per week. Think about it. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I'll finish my dailies. And eventually, when I start Natland, I will give my opinion about it. But yes, I played Genshin. I came back to it. I just want to see Natland. And I hope it's good. and the only other reason that I would even continue to play this game is to play with my friends. Because my friends, I have 2 of my friends that still play this game. I miss running around. That's it though. Other than that, I think all the other stuff is mixed.
Settle down.
Which is unfortunate, because I really did like this game at some point. You know, it's kind of... But alright. I will see ya later. Goodbye. And if I see the video that talks about the next update, I will let you know how I feel about that too. I mean, I'm only one small person, but maybe I'll say similar things to other people. I don't know. Maybe I'll love it, maybe I'll hate it.
And shroud!
We'll see. Alright, goodbye.
Flicker. Check.